Hey, what's up, y'all? It's D. About to react to this video by B with the T. It's titled Stefon Diggs breaks silence after being dumped by Cardi B. Sir, we don't want to hear from you, and you lost the Super Bowl. Go sit down somewhere and go figure it out, because we done with you, all right? Cardi's done with you. We really done with you. I don't need to hear about this man ever again, all right? I don't even watch football like that, so bye. And it also says Cardi B's tour jumps off. All right. Let's see what people are saying about all of this. Let's watch.
Okay, y'all. So Stefon Diggs is finally speaking out after being dumped mid Super Bowl. So if you've been keeping up with
his fashion choices remain interesting.
Finally speaking out after being dumped.
This looks like one of my blazers that I have.
So if
that's like cinched in at the waist, period.
If you've been keeping up with the drama, you already know Cardi B and Stefon Diggs broke up, and Cardi left right after halftime. She was so done with him, she ain't even bothered to put on a front, okay?
Period.
And it's being revealed that the reason for this breakup has to do with his baby mama Kiki. So allegedly, Stefon wanted his son that he has with Kiki.
Girl, we already talked about this.
Allegedly supposed to be with his mom, and his mom was supposed to bring the baby. But what ended up happening is last minute, Miss Kiki decided she didn't want her baby going by himself, and she wanted to be there. So he ended up getting her a ticket far away from his family, who was seated in a completely different area. Now Kiki ended up taking pictures and posting it on her IG stories. Cardi B found out, and she was pissed. She allegedly felt like this was supposed to be their moment, and this was exactly what she was trying to avoid, because the minute that Kiki posted those pictures on her IG, the internet went crazy, because we know that Kiki just had his baby a few months before Cardi B. I know Cardi B had her son in November, and
he looks like Stefon. Like, you could see it in his face.
And Stefon Diggs' son was born in September. But if you want to catch up on the full breakdown, watch my last video so you can get all the tea. But now Stefon Diggs is finally breaking his silence, and he's doing it in the most low-key way possible. So Stefon just posted a pic of himself on his IG stories
with this Brent Fire song. Oh, his album drops tonight. I'm gonna check that out. Not Rolling Stone. Okay, yeah, he playing in her face. He don't give a fuck.
And he's playing Rolling Stone by Brent Fayez.
By the king of toxic. He's the king of R&B toxic, Brent Fayez. So of course he will relate to him and post the song. Trifling ass.
We know what a Rolling Stone means. And if you're not up to date, it's basically a term used for a man who is a thought and unable or unwilling to settle down. Which means he can't be settled for too long in one place. AKA
when he died. Oh, that's such a great movie. If you ain't seen The Temptation, listen. Great movie. I know that movie by heart.
The woman for too long. And the song Rolling Stone by Brent Fayez basically says, I'm too wild to be tied down. I got demons. I'm gonna hurt you. Don't try to own me because I can't be tamed. And let's be real, all of that is deaf Stefon Diggs, okay? We see the man had 4 babies in 1 year, and when you think about it as a whole, those are just the women who kept the baby. We don't even know how many women have got abortions. He is definitely a Rolling Stone. That man been pumping and jumping, okay? So the question is Stefon admitting in his own way that he knows that he's the issue? Or is he saying Cardi couldn't handle him because he's a Rolling Stone? Either way, it's his way of addressing the breakup without being too messy about it. But I want to know, what do you guys feel about that post? Do you feel like he's egging on the situation by posting that he is a Rolling Stone? Or do you think he's trying to apologize?
That's really sad too, because also I believe a Rolling Stone means that you don't take care of your kids. Alright, because that's what Temptation said on their song. Alright, and that's what I'm gonna say it means. That you, not only are you thotting and bopping and sticking and moving and all these random bitches, but you also not taking care of all your kids, and you're not seeing them like that, you're not in their lives. And I mean, that's impossible to do. The more kids you have, listen, especially you are this big celebrity, very busy, got all this shit going on, you're not a present father, so you just creating all these broken homes, and now you trying to brag about it. Fucking trash. And the fact that people don't drag this man more is really annoying, because if this was a woman acting like this, she would be all type of trifling whore bitch, like people would drag her. But the fact that it's a man, people are like, well, that's how he is. People been knew how he is. Y'all are fucking sick and disgusting.
and own up to his own part in his own way. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this craziness in the
nastiness.
But moving on to the next story. Okay, you guys, so Cardi B's Little Miss Drama tour kicked off in Palm Desert, California, and she's making headlines for talking crap about ICE. Take a look.
Mexicans in the building?
Mexicans in the building. We have a lot of Mexicans here in California, if you're confused. Like, why she just shot them up? That's why, alright? The Mexicans is our main Spanish demographic here, so. We're very close to Mexico, of course.
We're gonna jump their asses. Bitch, I got some bear mace in the back.
What's some bear mace?
They ain't taking my fans, bitch. Let's go.
So y'all here for it? Now this tour runs through April 18th and it's hitting 35 cities across the US and Canada. Now in my personal opinion, this is definitely the perfect way for her to move on from Stefon and all that drama. I mean, at this point, girl, just do your own thing, and she is doing exactly that. And the question is, are you guys gonna hit up the tour? No. Y'all let me know what y'all think about everything in the comments below. But that's all I have for you, and I'll talk to you later.
I'm not usually one to comment on celebrity relationships, but the Cardi B and Stefon Diggs thing is wild to me because, like, I think it just shows how, ladies, y'all are just terrible friends. Like, I think most of the dudes seen this come from a mile away.
This is what I was talking about. When you have a trash, disgusting, trifling human being like Stefon Diggs, this is where people want to divert the conversation. That, oh, well, Cardi should have known better. Oh, he been ain't shit. And oh, women, y'all are terrible friends to each other because the men, we've been saw this coming. Like, why didn't y'all try to help Cardi? Y'all would not be saying this if the roles were reversed. What are we talking about? You would not say anything close to this. Like, oh, well, bro, you should have known. That's just how she is. It is what it is. You knew what type of woman she was. Hey, that's on you.
Like, why would she go get with somebody who's like basically just like Offset, who could?
And obviously, people have dragged her as well. So stop with the she should have. Yeah, she should have moved better and picked better. That's already been said. We can criticize them both. You only criticizing one party. That's the problem. That's what proves that you're off in the head. Okay.
Probably get just more women.
Cardi's been dragged up and down. I've even had my own comments, many comments about her picking stupidly with Stefon. But what we're not about to do is act like, oh, well, she's the only one who could have, prevented this. Or Stefon could have kept his penis in his pants. That's also an option.
Men and better girls, better talent in general. But like the women, like y'all was just like digging.
This is why men are so not all obviously, but this is why there's an epidemic of men, sticking and moving and being trifling. Is because we condone this behavior as a society. We condone this, which is really sad. All right, very, very sad. And listen, I ain't speaking for myself. I ain't had fuck nigga problems in a very long time. Thank God. Because I've suffered enough in past years. So listen, well, no, I'm gonna cut that out. I need to learn to shut the fuck up and stop telling all my business, child. But yes, just know, things are great. I'm in a great place now as far as men goes. But I can still recognize when other people are struggling, because I've been there. I've been there with past men who's trash, and it's like this behavior isn't helping other women when you just like, well, this man gonna be a man, and it is what it.
Oh, she stepped up, and it's good for her, and she this and that. Like,
I don't understand how you have a child with someone who already has 3 children with 3 different women. He has way more kids with more women outside of the he had last year. I really hate to harp on the women like this because it's really not their fault. Or we all know we should be looking towards the man. I'm saying Stefon is weird. Nick Cannon is weird. Anyone who has more than 2 baby mamas, for me, that's weird.
Blah, blah, blah. Listen, we all know Cardi is stupid, all right? She clearly lacks self-esteem. She has a lot of demons that she's fighting, a lot of shit that she's going through. So that explains why she puts up with men dogging her. But I don't think it's fair to only focus on her faults and be like, well, you should have picked better. That's on you. Oh, well, end of conversation. Like, no, we should hold the man accountable as well for being such a fucking terrorist. Like, that's what you're doing out here, just terrorizing women. I don't think that's cool at all. But, you know, good luck to Cardi. Hopefully she finds someone who can, you know, treat her well, because this is really sad to see this keep happening to her. But yeah, hopefully y'all enjoy her tour. If you're going to see her live, let me know how it is. Let me know what y'all think though, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.